Politics, they say, makes strange bedfellows. But even hardened politicians were a little surprised at having to snuggle up with a squirrel. Yes, Rocky was the new congressman from Peaceful Valley, and already he had his problems.
Them hatfuls gotta go.
Them Floyds gotta go.
This is a tough problem, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, and they expect you to pull an answer right out of your hat.
Well, then I will. I'll put on the Kerwood Derby and become the smartest guy in the world for a minute.
But we don't have the Kerwood Derby.
But we do.
Sort of spooky to watch a hat creeping up on you, isn't it?
I had the same trouble with some long underwear once.
But the hat was really being carried by those two now you see them, now you don't moon men.
Kidney and Cloyd.
And Rocky carefully put on the Kerwood Derby. It was a little big.
What's the answer, Rock? That's what I thought, but it's illegal.
What's he saying, Kidney?
I'm not sure, but I think it's take the hat off.
Oh, of course.
Phew, gee, that's better.
Well, what's the answer, Rocky?
It's easy. We're going to evacuate both families.
And so within the hour, busloads of hatfuls started leaving the state heading east, while busloads of Floyds were leaving the state heading west. Oddly enough, they all seemed delighted at the idea. Say, don't you know what evacuation means?
Evacuation? Dag nab, I thought that word was vacation.
But where will they all wind up, Rock?
I don't know, Bullwinkle, but once they're over the state line, they're somebody else's problem.
Say, he did learn fast, didn't he?
We better get that hat back to the moon.
And so as our friends waved bye-bye, the moon men took off in their flying saucers.
Have a good orbit.
Give my regards to Broadway.
Yeah!
Why so sad, Cloyd?
We were in 6 episodes, and I only got to scooch one bad guy.
Cheer up, maybe we'll find another one.
How about that one?
Yes, just below them was Boris Badenov pleading for his life.
Now, let's not be hasty, fearless little body boy, sweetie pie. I can make it all up to you.
How?
I turn back all my medals.
Junk jewelry.
Give you genuine 14-karat gold brick.
Chicken feed.
My mortgage on the Pentagon.
A scrap of paper.
And last but not least, my autographed picture of Sonia Tofts.
Sonny Tufts. You found the chink in my armor, Badenov.
No, on second thought, shoot. I'd rather die than part with it.
A deal's a deal. You promised.
Phew, that was close, Natasha.
But as Boris took off his hat and wiped his brow...
Get him, Cloyd?
Direct hit.
Yes, Boris had been frozen solid by Cloyd's scrooge gun, and what's more, he was standing next to a flagpole. In his frozen position, he appeared to be perpetually saluting the American flag.
And believe me, darling, for him that's a fate worse than death.
You sir.
Meanwhile, inside the Capitol building...
Gentlemen, as you know, this is the last day of this session of Congress.
Yeah.
But I think it only fair that we hear the maiden speech of our new colleague. Go ahead, Rocky.
Where's my speech, Bullwinkle?
Here it is.
But unfortunately, Bullwinkle gave Rocky the last page instead of the first page, so his first words were...
And so, Mr. Speaker, I move we adjourn.
Second!
All in favor?
Aye!
Adjourned.
Marvelous speech. Best of the year.
But you didn't make your speech, Rock.
Bullwinkle, sometimes you can say the smartest things by keeping your mouth shut.
Little moral there. Sounds like a tagline of the whole story.
And it is, too. But be with us next time for the further adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Well, I guess that about wraps up another Rocky show.
Certainly hope you enjoyed it. I did. I always say.
Bullwinkle, time for us to go.
Already? Okay, but first, here are some of the people who made this show impossible.
That's not all.
The fingers get tired. Oop! Got away from me again.
Well, see you next time. Ready, Bullwinkle?